Whoa, whoa, whoa. What is up, YouTube? This is All Sports Talk Show where we talk nothing but all sports. Now, number one topic. I'm getting straight into it. I'm hopping right into it today. I got my Black Beverly Hills t-shirt on. You see what it is. What the hell is going on in the Cleveland Cavaliers organization? Yesterday, 8 o'clock, you thought Paul George was going to go to the Cavs. You thought everything was going to be good. It's going to be Warriors versus Golden. God damn. Warriors versus Cleveland, part 4, not a trilogy. But what's the word for the fourilogy? Fourilogy? That's what we're going to have. And then about noon, you thought Jimmy Butler was going to go to the Cavs. We heard that the Pacers contacted the Cavs about Paul George for Kevin Love. But Dan Gilbert said, hell no, we need a third team. If you're going to do that, get a third team involved. And then you can get Paul George. We're not moving Kevin Love. And then about noon, you heard the Bulls organization talking to the Cavs about the same thing. And Dan Gilbert said, hey, well, maybe we should move Kevin Love and get a Jimmy Butler. But we still need to involve a third team. Then about 1 or 2 o'clock Eastern time, wherever you was in America, the general manager, David Griffin, and Dan Gilbert decided that they weren't going to extend his contract. For all that you don't know who David Griffin is, let me give you a rundown. This is the guy who signed to Channing Frye, 7-foot marksman, who can't do anything but shoot. This is a guy who took a chance on Andrew Bogut when he only played 59 seconds at a Cleveland Cavaliers jersey. It's not his fault. Took a chance on Darren Williams. Let's not talk about him. He needs to retire. He acquired Anymon Shumpert from the Knicks with a throw-in deal for J.R. Smith. The Knicks just threw him in.
Is my mother gonna see this?
Your mother's, is she okay with that?
She loves Good Morning America.
Your mother?
Hey,
What's
hey,
your
Susie
mom?
on Good Morning America, man. My mom gonna see it. Yeah.
Hi, Mom. What's going on?
What's going on, Mom?
Hi, Mom. Good morning, America.
And he he traded away 2014 first pick of the NBA draft, Andrew Wiggins, for Kevin Love to the Minnesota Timberwolves. So let's not forget what David Griffin did for the Cleveland Cavaliers organization, their players, LeBron James, and the fans. He didn't go out there and get a Kevin Durant, of course, but he was working on it, trying to get a Paul George, Jimmy Butler to make another run at this thing. Who do you think is going to be a better fit for the Cavs? Jimmy Butler or Paul George? I think Paul George is 6'9", 6'8" guard who can defend a Kevin Durant. Kevin Durant has expressed that Paul George is his favorite player in the league. So when you have that duo, when you have that rivalry in LeBron James and Kevin Durant, you have a duo, Kyrie Irving and LeBron James, you add Paul George to the mix? Well, damn. Now, I do like Jimmy Butler, as you see, to the death of me. But Jimmy Butler's arguably 6'6" without shoes, 6'7" with shoes, 6'8" on a good day. But he can defend at an elite level like Paul George, but he's just not long as Paul George. Paul George, 6'9" with a 7-foot wingspan, can get in Kevin Durant's space. And he's only 26 years old. Meaning LeBron can sit on the bench for 4 or 5 minutes, regain his energy, regain his rest, and perform at an elite level throughout the game without him getting tired in the third quarter, getting tired in the fourth quarter. The Cleveland Cavaliers can really, really add another piece of Paul George or Jimmy Butler. But I think Jimmy Butler is going to be in more of a realistic situation because Paul George is only on a 1-year contract. And if the Cleveland Cavaliers organization picks up Paul George this year after next year, we don't know what he's going to do. If he's going to go to the Lakers, as he expressed he wants to go to, or will he resign to the Cleveland Cavaliers organization? Who knows? But who is number one for the general manager? Who's the number one candidate? Who's the number one candidate for the Cleveland Cavaliers organization? Chauncey Billups? Now, we do know who Chauncey is as a player, 2004 NBA champion, Rasheed Wallace, Rick Hamilton, and those boys. Sean Prince. I remember watching that as a little kid. Legs cross everything. This number 2 topic is going to be a little bit fast because I'm going to be talking a little bit fast. Now, Markelle Fultz, 6'4" guard from Michigan. The guy could get down on offense. Don't get me wrong. Scoring 23.6 rebounds and 6 assists in college. It can open up a lot of gates for the 76ers organization. They don't have a scorer in Markelle Fultz. They have a scorer in Joel Embiid who can get buckets, might I add. But he's no Markelle Fultz guard. He can't take you off the dribble and pull up from 30, pull up from 20, drain it in your face, hit you with a crossover move, with a spin, post up, hit a fadeaway. Markelle Fultz has an arsenal. The guy is lethal. When you add a Markelle Fultz to a 6'9", 6'10" guard who can distribute the ball like a LeBron James, some people say he's a new coming. He's not as fast. He's not as athletic as LeBron. But he can facilitate the ball in the manner that LeBron did when he first came to the league. What do you guys think? Comment in the section below. Who would be the better rookie, Ben Simmons, Markelle Fultz? Why would you consider trading Porzingis? The guy is 7 foot.
That is blasphemous. That is blasphemous.
He can take you off the dribble. He can shoot from a 30. I'm finna get hype in here. Y'all don't like seeing me hype with my black Beverly on.
Boy, if you don't get...
Anyway, Phil Jackson, one of the Knicks people, decided he was gonna put Porzingis on the trade market. I have nothing else to say. Honorable mentions: Dwayne Wade of the Chicago Bulls. Every time we say the Bulls, I'm pulling it up. Yeah. Dwayne Wade of the Chicago Bulls decided that he may stay another year with the Chicago Bulls, maybe retire with the Chicago Bulls. But he's on the player option. He gets to decide where he wants to go. Does he want to resign with the Cavs? Oh my gosh. I'm not editing that out. Does he want to resign with the Bulls? Or does he just want to eventually move on, pick up another year with another team? Such as a team who can contend. You know, the Spurs, that would be a great fit for Dwayne Wade. The Spurs, not the Cavs. I don't think a Dan Gilbert would want to take a chance on the 36, 35 Dwayne Wade to lead them over the Warriors. I don't think that will happen. But, hey, you never know. Center of the San Antonio Spurs, Paul Gasol, decided he was going to opt out of his contract because he was making a little bit too much money that he deserves. The guy can barely catch a rebound. Every time Paul Gasol goes for a rebound, even though he's 7 foot, he's always playing volleyball with it, tippy-tapping it. Nobody wants that. Greg Popovich, everybody was getting on Greg Popovich for yelling at Paul Gasol for the same reason that I am yelling at Paul Gasol right now. He can't catch a rebound. Anyway, with that being said, he decided to opt out of his contract. So the Spurs organization can acquire more money to get one of the best point guards in our league, the Los Angeles Clippers, Chris Paul, and to re-sign Dennis. Oh, man. Dwayne Dedmon. I think that would be a great fit if you re-sign Dwayne Dedmon. He proved himself this year. He's only going to get better next year. He can run down the floor. He can catch an alley-hoop. He can be the B-side of DeAndre Jordan of the Los Angeles Clippers. I know Chris Paul is going to miss that, but I think Dwayne Dedmon, he can fill in those roles of DeAndre Jordan. He can catch the alley-hoops. He can get the blocks as DeAndre Jordan. Kyle Lowry. What are we gonna do with him? Are we gonna make Kyle Lowry lose weight finally, or I mean, what is going on with Kyle Lowry? Recently, he expressed he has zero possibility of re-signing with the Raptors. That's zero possibility, leaving DeMar DeRozan and Serge Ibaka and Jonas Valanciunas scratching their head. What is they gonna do? Corey Joseph, that's not the answer. But Kyle Lowry recently said that he has zero possibility of going back to the Raptors. Who would he go? What team would he go? And how would he do this season? Comment that in the section below. I have no idea. Seriously, Iguodala's gonna test your free agency, people. Man, this is not good for the Warriors. This is not good for the Warriors. As you see, he said that he likes Iggy. He said that he wants Iggy to stay. And the Warriors, the whole entire organization wants Iggy to stay. I would say maybe this is a business move on Andre Iguodala trying to test the market so the Warriors can boost up his contract a little bit. Because this year, players, the max will be $200. $200 for an NBA max contract. I remember when my favorite player, Derrick Rose at the time, signed a $100 million deal, and that was the max. People was raving, $100 million. I could dribble a ball for $100 million. But with all seriousness, Andre Iguodala said he was going to test this free agency market. She was on the market. She was available to him and his family. I think Iguodala, if he leaves the Warriors, that's going to be a big decrease of how good the Warriors will be this season. The reason why, let's not forget, he was NBA Finals MVP just 2 years ago. Just 2 years ago. Not only was Iguodala was an NBA Finals MVP in the 2015 NBA Finals, I would say he's the damn reason why the Warriors won this year in Game 5. I understand Kevin Durant put up 34, but they couldn't do that without Iguodala coming off the bench. LeBron couldn't get a rest. When LeBron couldn't get a rest, after Kevin Durant and Draymond Green just got defending you, you got a guy named Iguodala who's just as tall, 6'8", just as big, who can get in the LeBron grill. So when LeBron's huffing and puffing, wheezing and teasing, bleeding and bleeding, Iguodala's running back and forth from the corner, doing his dunks and doing his layups, while LeBron got to chase him around. So I think if Iguodala leaves this coming up season, Warriors fan, if I'm a Warriors fan, I'm going to be pissed. I will be pissed. It's a really bad move if Andre Iguodala moves, man. It's going to be a really bad move. The bench is going to be empty. You start player off the bench, it's going to be none other than Shackton's MVP, JaVale McGee. Is that what you want, Warriors fans? Huh? Is that what you want? I don't think so. To sum it up all in one, comment what you think the best off-season moves is going to be this year. Will Jimmy Butler go to the Cavs? With David Griffin, hey, maybe some screws is going to turn tight and say, hey, maybe I do want an extension with the Cavs. Hey, well, damn, I'm with LeBron James and Dan Gilbert, you know. Hey, this guy got money. This guy is going to make the finals every year. What's the point of moving? Is Paul George going to sign to the Cavs? Or Kyle Lowry go to an Eastern Conference team, such as the Boston Celtics? Really make a run at this thing. Maybe he signed with the Spurs if Chris Paul decides he wants to stay with the Clippers. Who knows? Will Chauncey Billups decide he wants to be the Cavs GM? Dan Gilbert is reportedly going after Chauncey Billups. They haven't had a set down meeting. According to ESPN, that will happen today on the 20th of June. But I will give you the heads up. I will give you the update tomorrow. You know how I do. It's all sports talk. And I'm your host with the most. I talk nothing but. I'm out.